Maybe I can pick up the back end and put it on there. It never surprises me that horses always want to do something. They've got full bellies, they've been out there eating, they've been watching us in here, Jennifer and I in here with other horses all morning. They've been peering through that gate. It's like they've been going, when is it our turn? When is it our turn? You know? And as soon as we came in here, they're quite eager. Look, relaxed tail. Look at that tail. That is so relaxed. No tenseness in there. Look at her. My legs are purposely rubbing against her back legs so she's not flinching. Because I find whatever people do is it's always from there forward. So the horse always wants to turn to face you. I do a lot from back here. You know, when people get on their horse or get off their horse or their pony, your foot sometimes kicks here. So you never want to teach your horse to go forward from here. Otherwise it's bing. You want them to stand still actually when you're doing stuff back here, don't you? Putting on tail bandages for traveling, doing stuff on their back legs. We want them chilled out from back here. Maybe not everybody will agree with me. The horse does, the pony does. She quite likes it up there. She can see more. My energy is just right there. There. That was her choice. It's always nice when my idea comes to the horse's idea, but you haven't forced it on them. So let's just see if I can get her to come back without me grabbing hold of that rope. So you can see just in 2 days, an hour a day, walking around in here with a loose rope. It's desensitizing her so that when she stands on it, she doesn't automatically just yank, pull, and get uptight about it. She's showing and teaching herself how to come off her own pressure. So I'll just see if she'll yield her hindquarters. Choosing to look at me. Good girl. So I've unhooked the one with the grey mane, and I have never as yet hooked on to the other one with my rope. This one's been watching. I'm a great believer in having another horse watching what you've been doing with the other, whether it's good or bad. But it's always good. I don't know if they think the same as that. But. So you can see when I pat this one, it's a lot different than this. I don't normally pat horses, but I want to desensitize. Because when I did at first have this one online, when we managed to get them into a trailer by getting an electric fence around them, smaller and smaller and smaller into a trailer, when I was unloading and I just went to see if she was wet and how they'd travel, and they traveled pretty good. As soon as I touched her here, first thing she did was rear up. Look, see, she tries to bite. I've got to find out where her mind's at. So she's thinking, I'm going to bite you when you touch me then. Look, tries to bite. So, come on, little girl. Come on, little girl. Move the hind quarter. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Now I'm purposely not getting very proactive with this one, with the rope, because she's a lot more jumpy. A lot more jumpy. So instead of touching her with the rope, I'm just, my energy alone is saying, yield the hind quarter. Yield it. Yield it. I will get it. I will get it. I always want those two eyes. Which way? Which way? Which way am I asking? Thank you. Which way? I've got it. Which way am I asking? Come on. Go on it. Go on it. Good girl. Good girl. My energy was out there to yield her hind quarter. Now I'm going to get a little bit more proactive with this rope. And I'm not looking at her, paying her no attention. Play skip rope. She always wants to go back to that one. She gets very nervous. Can't take her out of sight of the other one. Both of them start squealing, rearing up. They've been together forever, I guess. My idea is if you can get a horse to walk over some wood, plywood, things like this, then they'll load. I'm not going to load them every time by chasing them with an electric fence up their backsides. We had no alternative in a 40-acre field. I want them to be loading nice and easy. Come on, little girl. Come on. See, I'm not pulling. Good girl. See how I yield her hind quarter to get her to turn. So she understands, just briefly out there when I said to her, well, what way am I asking you to go? I get behind the girth, look, and she goes sideways and forwards. I get behind the girth and I say go forwards between me and the bridge. She walks between me and the bridge. So whatever you do one way, you got to do the other. I point, lift, and ask. Yield the hind quarter. Lift, lead, ask. Yield the hind quarter. Lift, direct. Come on, girl. There we go. Yield the hind quarter. So once we know the horse understands left and right, it's pretty easy for us to then figure out, are they being obstinate and not going, or in fear, or quite happy to do it. So all you got to do out there is just figure out, I want you to know what left and right is, and stand still and do nothing. So they should go left and right. As long as there's no canyon there for them to fall down, there's no reason why they should say, I don't want to. They should just quite happily do. And you can see she's getting far more courageous in herself without the other one always being there pushing her and driving her around. Yeah, shake off that energy. to get used to things around her backside. So I'd rather her kick at the rope than me. This helps them yield their hindquarters. Notice how I don't stand big when I'm asking her to come. My energy's out there, kind of drawing her in like I got a fish on the end of the line. She keeps coming back for more. So I'll keep doing this until she does it nice, soft. You want it to be soft. See how it's getting softer? It's getting easier for her to understand the ask. It's a feel. I haven't done it the other way yet because she hasn't done it this way nice and softly yet. Licking and chewing. I'll have to back her up because she's standing on the rope. So I'm just going to ask her to back. Nice. These horses have never been ridden. They've not been schooled. So this time she's standing while the rope is sliding down over her backside. So she's learning to stand still when I'm doing something behind her. Because she has tried to kick me a few times. Now she's flinching. Drawing herself in. So she's learning, stand still while the rope goes over your tail. She's learning, she's thinking. Good girl, good girl. So she was flinching a little, but she didn't run forward and bolt through it that time. Good girl. Get some of this rope here. Good girl. Come here, girl. Let me put this over your head. Come on. Come on. Good girl. There. See how she's pulling herself short? Look at her. Look at that. So I'll ask. This time she's standing there nicely. Because I haven't asked her to move yet. I'm not going to pull. It's a feel. It's a feel. It's a feel. Good girl. I kind of threw my energy out. Face me. 2 eyes. That's respect. So I'll do that one more time. Thank her. Put the rope over her head like you would reins. See how when I just stroke her there. Now I want to able to wash this pony's tail. So we ask. Nice and soft. Okay, she's got the rope around her legs. It doesn't matter. She'll figure it out. If the horse does that, you just let it go. You just let it go. You don't get into a fight. And you never walk straight up to a horse's head. You walk up to her shoulder on a rainbow, on an angle. So your energy is not aimed at the head. Rainbow. ask, yield. Now that was nice, so I can quit on that side at that point.